We can't wait.
Prop 38.
We can't wait. Prop 38. We can't wait. Okay, perfect. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop right there before Long Beach Police come and shut this church down. We don't want that.
This is the PTA and Native Hawaiian and American Pacific Islander rally in support of education and Proposition 38. So thank you again. Thank you to our wonderful hosts, the Fourth Congregational Christian Church of Long Beach, for having our community out here today so we can talk to Long Beach about why we are gathering here today.
Education is very important. It will set the tone straight for the future of our children.
I am so happy and excited to be here to promote and support Prop 38. Yeah.
Because the different policies that this proposition gives for our kids is to get ready for school and prep ourselves to be in college.
And then we also want our kids to enjoy education, to have fun with it.
But today I see how my brothers and sisters are struggling.
Education has to be a priority. If we don't do it now, when? And if it's not up to us, then who?
There is not enough adequate funding.
So it says money for our schools and not for Sacramento. So that means that these funds are going to go directly towards our students, and in turn that would benefit us in the future.
Well, it's time to set our priorities straight. Our schools should come first. We have to restore and add more fundings for the school.
If Proposition 38 was passed, that would mean $87 million additional dollars would be invested in our future.
It also guarantees local control over spending decisions with public input from parents, teachers, and community at each school. Parents, teachers, and community members will have a say on how the money will be spent at each school site. We know what's best, what each school needs, right?
I encourage myself that I can be the Pacific Islander in college. I will vote yes on 38, and I am 38.
Being migrated from an island with the high hopes that one of these days I will be a good teacher, or maybe a smart lawyer, or even a brilliant governor of a state. That's why education is the key factor of this hope and call. For us to prepare our young generations for the future, we need to start early from our early childhood and preschool and so forth. As you know, we're in the church, and the Bible always teaches us that to teach the child when they were young, because when they grow older, they will never forget.
We all know how crucial it is to educate our children for our future. Personally, I know the value of a quality education. I'm a product of a public school here in Southern California. Prop 38 will restore and expand school funding. How? The school sites can use the money to reduce class sizes. I don't know if you know this, but currently in my son's third grade class, there's over 30 kids.
I prepared myself to go to college, and one of the organizations that helped me was UCLA Peer Program and Pacific Islander Education Retention. And with that, they helped me to apply to scholarships that not a lot of Pacific Islanders know about. They helped me to get ready for applications and just prepare myself and encourage myself that I can be the Pacific Islander in college rather than just stay at home, do fails.
I was born and raised here by this village. My children were born and raised here by this village. They're now 22, 24, and 26. And it's their responsibility and my responsibility now to take care of to help raise the next generation. So right now, they do not have the benefits that most of us have.
You know, seeing the struggles that my parents been through, not coming from an education, going to UCLA and getting those good jobs. I see how they struggle and getting week-to-week checks, trying to help out the family. And my goal was to get a job at the end of high school to help them and support my family, raising 5 kids is not very easy. Senior year, I was contacted by UCLA. I had the privilege to go to a UCLA program in high school. My counselor, I had so many great teachers, I have so many great counselors, but my counselor, seeing my grades were very good, and told me about this program. So I went to the program, and I was the only Samoan Pacific Islander in that program.
In the Samoan tradition, we have a sacred saying that "Ole tina, ole potu, ole valeo." Mother is the center and strongest pole of the hut, the home for the family. The outer poles are her children. And her husband is also the center pole with her, but the mother is the leading force and strength in the family, working together in partnership with her children and her spouse. So that's why I'm here. When education is the route to eradicating poverty, to eradicating the broken prison and jail and juvenile delinquency systems that we have across the nation and around the world. School sites can use the money to reduce class sizes and restore classes in art, music, math, science, vocational and technical education, and college preparation based on different needs at different schools. Education is our future because children are our future. Without quality schools, our state will lack skilled workforce needed to grow our economy and create jobs, not here locally, but it ripples throughout our nation and around the world.
And how do we expect them to become the doctors, the promising lawyers, or to be the next congressman when we are taking away fundamentals in education? And instead of setting these students up to be better or to be the best, we are setting them up to be mediocre. We expect this upcoming generation to better our cities and to better our state as well as our nation, but we are consistently cutting the proper funding needed for these students to reach that expectation. If we don't give them the best opportunities out there, we aren't doing our job as leaders. We aren't serving as role models to these students by letting them go to school with impacted classes where they can't even get enough attention with their teachers. We're sending them to schools with no college prep courses. We're sending them to schools with limited access to computers, with no libraries, with outdated textbooks, with no physical education, no arts, no music. And we need to invest in education for these students in order to create a better future for all of us. If you invest in education now, it's going to reap, like it says in the Bible, like you reap what you sow. So if you're going to invest in the students now, they're going to turn around and benefit our nation as a whole. So if we expect to be a better nation and to come better as a stronger community, we have to invest in the education for them. So I vote yes on Prop 38. Thank you.
Robert Utailewo said, sky's the limit. Go beyond your bachelor's, achieve your master's. There's a PhD out there. Putu said, Prop 38 will give us resources that allowed her, and she took advantage of the resources such as peer to help pursue her education. Christina said, we should all contribute because we will all benefit, right? Jody Story said, it is our responsibility to help raise the next generation. Amalia stated, we must be visible in education. Daniel stated, Prop 38 can be a spark for our future, support the creativity and encourage our kids to love education. Very important. Sani stated that Prop 38 will give us the resources to help keep great teachers. Right? Now, let me say that one more time. Help keep great teachers. Noeline, amongst a bevy of very pertinent jewels, well spoken, she said we need, the most important thing that I got from that was we need to, Prop 38 will help set our kids up for success. Really kind of sums up her speech. And Laura, education is the solution to many of society's problems. Education has to be priority. Ladies and gentlemen, last chant I'd like to go out with is Our Schools, Our Future. Really ties together all of the speakers and all of the information that we were given today. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna say, our schools, our future. Our schools, our future. Our schools, our future. Our schools, our future. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank the lady with the whistle in the back, Val, for organizing this event. Definitely want to thank all of you guys.